and today I am showcasing the Frog 3000. It's a seamless 2x2 glass door, like no pistons visible. It's all the wiring fits in a cube like this. Does not count the wiring for to bring it down from the cord or anything like that. So, yeah, we're assuming the optimal place of input. It is made by us, and I put this extra side for you here. And of course, that. Okay, let's get started. What? Oh, Reoxy put a sign. We got all these diamond blocks in survival. No, we didn't. This is a super flat world. Okay. Oh, hello. Here, you can come out. No. Stop. You're trapped. Forever. Never coming out. Unless you feel like it. Okay, now let's see the redstone. So this is a stripped down version of the redstone. So as you can see, here's the actual door part. You can actually see it in action. These two pistons here, I am not actually sure, are to update these pistons into opening, because they will try to, when it is their time to open. Okay, let's start from the beginning. So first, the signal from the button goes here and gets extended into a 19-tick pulse, I believe. Then it runs into this torch, which goes to several places. It goes to this torch, and where else did it went? Hey Reoxy, give me 3, please. Okay, so it also powers this redstone dust, which leads to this repeater and this repeater. This repeater powers this piston, which in turn powers this block, which pulls this block out of the way so that this double piston extender can extend the glass block into the block into there. Then the current runs up here. Also, the current is diverted from here to go to the upper ones, which pull those blocks out of the way. And given how these are wired up, the reason this chain is so long is so that it's in perfect sync with those bottom ones. And then it leads to these pistons, which retract and then extend, updating those so that it works properly. Then it runs up here to here and powers these so it first powers this guy, then powers this guy, and it ends up being a 1-tick pulse from this piston, so it leaves the block behind. Reoxy made this part, by the way. And then it works with both of these pistons. Then, I'm not sure exactly how it works. I'm not sure what this redstone torch does. I believe... Reoxy, what does this redstone torch do? The one I'm standing. The one, that's slash game with. This one. Here. Okay, it's part of the double extender. Extender diagonal power for the piston? Yeah. Okay. And that's about all there is to it. There was some complicated timing to work out, but he said that it is part of the double piston extender. This, So this part, I really need something to like highlight parts. But so basically, from this redstone torch to over up here is the double piston extender cell. Yeah, this whole cell here is the double piston extender. Down here is 2 pulse lengtheners. I could have done with 1, but I wanted it symmetrical. This button shouldn't be there. It would power that piston. So here it says, I have not tested for lower pulses than 10 ticks because these extenders are designed for technically 9 ticks, but yeah. I believe I could shorten these a bit, but it could be modified so that it works for shorter pulses, I believe, but right now it should only work for 9 or maybe 10 or maybe 9 tick pulses. Basically, the way you power it is you power these 2 redstone dusts, well, one of them, with a currently set up for 10 tick pulse. Oops, I can, nope, not if I'm that clumsy. This button can't be there either. Bam. Okay, so, yeah, this button will also work. So now let's see it in action. Reoxy, can you please press the button? So you probably didn't see what happened, but okay, let's do it in parts. Reoxy, can you press the button? So you can see we have a simple pulse lengthener. First the pulse is there, and then the pulse, and just before this pulse dies out, the pulse makes it through here, giving it another same length. Okay, so that's how that works. This block should not be here. Button again. Sorry. Button again, please. Can you please press the button again? The other one. This way you're in the way. Okay. So next what happens is from here, let's watch. Press the button. It leads to that torch, which leads to that torch, which leads to that torch. This torch also leads to there and there. Okay, press it so that we can see the... yeah, so that repeater gets unpowered, and this gets unpowered, and this is an instant wire going up all the way to here, where it also gets unpowered from this piston. So the result of that is basically that. I have a better way to demonstrate. Here, the result of that is practically not that. Okay. That was a terrible way to demonstrate, and I probably just broke the door. You get the idea. That's fine. By the way, the door stores no states other than like the actual door. So if you were to break these blocks and put them inside, it would still work just fine, which is, I find, nice. So anyway, once those are open, so let's just simulate that. Does this dust here do? Yes, it does. Okay. Then, so once those two are open, next, quit it, Reoxy. Next, what happens is this, a double piston extender triggers, and what I should have done was build one of these off, off to the side so you can see it work. But basically, it powers. So this powers and this powers off, right? But I believe before this turns on, and it runs to there, where this torch will then turn on, powering this. Okay, now let's just show that. So it powers that, then extending that, and that. Then the pulse goes off. One sec, let me check what delay that was at. One. Which results in those tracting. So for apparently I did something wrong, causing that one to basically get this piston to push that piston with a 1-tick pulse, causing it to, or no, I believe that piston retracted before that one retracted, something. Anyway, once this extends and retracts, it moves the block to the other state. Here, allow me to demonstrate. If you have a one tick, if you provide a 1-tick pulse to a sticky piston facing into a block, here, let me show you how I'm going to just do this to provide a 1-tick pulse. So it will extend and retract very quickly and leave the block behind. If it's powered again, it will pull it back in, leave the block behind, pull it back in. So this is the principle on which these double piston extenders work, except for the second one sends a 1-tick pulse, so it leaves the glass behind or pulls it back in, which means that every time you power it, it changes states. So right now, I believe if I were to return a couple of repeaters, which I destroyed, back to their places, one there and one there. So now the door is half open, half closed. This shouldn't prevent it from working in any way. So each glass block, okay, apparently it does prevent it from working. Okay. Forget that. Oh, no, it's that I forgot to add some delay to that. Yeah, so never mind, forget what I said. Each glass block has its own state. So, and every time we press the button, it resets it. So if I did something like this, we'd end up with something like that. And if I did something like this, we'd end up with something like that. And then when we press it again, we'd end up with something like, this is embarrassing. This is not what I expected to happen, but maybe it. Okay, I'm just going to press the button several times to make sure that the door is functioning properly. It is not. It's good to know. So it opens, and then when it closes, okay, so bam, bam. This is called troubleshooting. I found the problem. I shot the trouble. Okay. So the problem was I set it to a tick too high. Okay, now can I see if can I please show? Okay. So as you can see, no matter what the configuration is, every time I let's break all those except for that one. Every time I press the button, it will be inverted. Everywhere there was a glass block, there won't be one, and everywhere there wasn't, well, if there was, it was filled in there. There will. So let's place that there. Something I also want to show you is it will work with any pistonable block. So I can put in blocks that are not pistonable. except I believe redstone blocks. Actually, I haven't tested this. This might break the whole contraption, so I'll test it on the other one. That's, by the way, I just got TP'd over to there. But yeah, so let's wait. I want to test something. Press the button. Yeah, I was worried something might break if you did redstone blocks, but it should work with most pistonable blocks. Slime blocks probably wouldn't work either. But any block without any special properties, even if it's transparent, sand or gravel might even work. I'm not sure. It probably won't. Yeah, it doesn't work because even though I think it could be arranged just by placing a block there and there, that gravel would, or sand would also work. And me learning to place. The new and improved version, now with sand and gravel functioning. So yeah, now any sponge should work. Yep. Something like pumpkins will not, because they're not pistonable. Yeah, see, not much happens. Yeah, you can also, if I press this button, see how rapidly those front pistons extend. So pumpkins and melons won't work because they're not pistonable. But if we wanted to do, let's give a couple of examples. Let's do soul sand, stairs, walls, and iron bars. Okay. So soul sand, pistons, think of it as any other solid block, so it obviously works fine. Cobblestone walls, if that's what you wish, work fine too. As you can see, it does nothing bad. Stairs or slabs, so you could do some cool thing like disappearing ring or something. Do something like that. Your ring's gone. Oh, I've never tried this, but no, I think I'll just break it. But this is not a very durable thing. But iron bars work fine if you want to do something more prison-y or whatever. Yep. Any block that would work in any other piston door, except for slime blocks and redstone blocks, those work in some piston doors, but not others, would work. Reoxy, you wanted me to show something? Okay, yeah. There's not much more to show. What? Download will be in the video description if we figure out how to make it downloadable. Yeah, and once again, it is the... oh yeah, and I'll count it for you. It is... well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, let me just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yeah, it's 9. So 9 blocks tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks long, but you could probably make it 6 by moving this wiring around a bit. I was just too lazy. You could probably do some other stuff, but And finally, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Should learn to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sorry, I need to learn to count. But yes, it is 12 blocks, not 10. Oh, but still. Yeah. And what was that, Reoxy? Okay. And then I'm just gonna have some fun. I'm just gonna have some fun with the door because, but I'll keep you around for a moment because, yeah. What is that button for? 1 second. Let me see something. Ow. I fell. Can you hold the door, please? Hold the door.
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay, let's just assume I went through the door. Ooh, cool. What this button do? And that'll conclude our